Hey everyone, David Smock, and I'm going to try to do this and see how it goes. This is my second time or third time trying to record it. The title should pretty much say it all. Greg Lyon, former A&A governor, one of the leaders in the hobby, former YN, like I said, A&A governor, passed away today. He was quite young, um, mid early to mid 50s, I think. And we talk. I've known him or knew him since 2000, I guess. And he was a Hawaiian chaperone at summer seminar. My first year going was 2000. And then, like I said, he went on to be on the board of governors and see him at coin shows. He stopped into a couple of my presentations and this was an unexpected thing. He had fallen down some stairs and severely injured himself, hit his head, I think broke some ribs. They were very steep, tall stairs. And yeah, it's just, that's not something I ever would have anticipated happening. Sorry, my eyes are messed up. Um, I think one of the reasons I want to make this video is we place so much emphasis on young collectors, rightfully so, as Greg and I once were. But I think it's easy to forget the older generations, the ones that are, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Now, we think about the YNs, but and I'm not just talking about the ones now. I'm talking about the ones that were in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s, 70s, 80s, years ago, hundreds of years ago, or 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, or whatever the case may be. And one of the examples I have of that is in 2001, I think. I think it was 2001. It might have been 2000. I was awarded third place Ray Byrne, Byrne, Numismatic Literary Award from the American Numismatic Association. I had no idea who that was at the time. Didn't know. And I still don't know as much as I need to, but he was a very influential numismatist, as is anyone who has an award named after him. And I think that what I see in the hobby right now is a lot of people joining and not taking the time to learn the history and learn. And I'm at fault too. I don't know near enough about the history and about the people who influenced us. But I think it's so important to learn because these people are not going to live forever. There are people today that will be gone tomorrow. I mean, some maybe literally. And we need to appreciate what we have. And I hope that YNs have, 80 more years, 70 more years, 60 more years. But the people in our hobby right now that we can learn from, that we need to learn from, may not have all that long. And I'm talking about people that know far more than I. Don't want to mention names because that's kind of creepy. Um, but just also, I see all kinds of online groups and people on YouTube and Facebook that, say, what's your most valuable coin? Or how many ounces of silver have you stacked? Or gold? Or what? I have never made money by going to a coin show. As in, the expenses after all that's paid for, it's all been a net loss, major net loss. I mean, as in hundreds of dollars each time. And it's always taken me months to save up. And it's like, why would you go to a coin show and buy a $20 coin and spend $600 going there? or whatever the case may be. And it's because of the experiences. It's because of the people in the hobby. Another mentor from years and years ago, Chris Connell, and I were talking not too long before his passing, and he said, without the people, they're just pieces of metal, referring to coins or bullion or whatever. And it's true. The people you surround yourself with. I know. I would love to find a 1969, double die, the big one, and I'd love to find a 1950. I really want to find an original in bank wrapped roll 1955. I've had my share of 1995 double dies. I found lots of those as a kid, and I can tell you that story some other time. But it's not about the money, and if you're in this hobby for the money, you're in the wrong hobby. Notice I said hobby. If you want to make a business out of it, all right, that's cool. But even hobbyists, or even businessmen, are often hobbyists. Look at, I'm going to talk about one of my mentors, Daniel Malone, one of the most knowledgeable guys out there. And he approaches things, he's got to make money, obviously, but he approaches it really as a hobbyist would. He's got to make some money, yeah, of course. But that is not his end goal overall. Now, his business goal, yeah, of course. But there's more to this hobby than the money. It's the people. It's the experiences. It's going to Colorado Springs and hanging out with like-minded people and having a second family. And that's what's important in this hobby. Appreciating what you have when you have it. Obviously, that's the big thing in life, but it's true in this hobby too. Like I said, I've never, that I can think of, at a coin show made profit. Now, I've been to summer seminar on the A&A's money far more times than I've ever deserved. And I want to keep going on their bill if possible because they have kept sending me, for a while. I've got a lot of work to do to get that done. I've got a lot of things I need to accomplish. But my point is, um, this is a great hobby. But coins is just part of it. It really is. And take the time to learn. This is another thing too. I'm going to wrap up. Take the time to learn from your elders. Look to the future, but study the past. Study the people in your life right now that are not going to be around forever, because they have far more to teach you than you realize. And we have a responsibility. Those of us alive right now have a responsibility to pass on that knowledge and pass on those experiences. That's how we're going to help out the future of the hobby. Anyway, I'm in shock. I found out about this a couple of days ago, and I've just been in shock. So, Greg, we love you. Thank you for everything you've done. You've joined a big group of really amazing people, and tell them I said hi.